China and India's growing economies will continue to fuel demand for coal even as they set ambitious renewable energy targets, according to experts. While China is the world's largest energy consumer, India is ranked third globally, and both countries are the top consumers of coal as they strive to fuel economic growth. China's share of global electricity consumption, 60% of which is generated by coal, is set to jump to one-third by 2025, compared with a quarter in 2015, according to projections by energy watchdog International Energy Agency. India's rapidly growing economy also means the country's demand for energy including oil and natural gas will be significant, said Managing Director of energy investment management firm Tortoise Capital, Rob Thummel. If India, China are still growing economically at decent rates for the next decade, we're not going to see coal demand disappearing anytime soon. Globally, Ian Roper, commodity strategist at Astris Advisory Japan KK, told CNBC. Global coal usage in 2023 hit a record high, surpassing 8.5 billion tons for the first time, on the back of strong demand in emerging and developing countries such as India and China, IEA said in a recent report. There are no signs of a slowdown, with the IEA saying coal consumption in India and Southeast Asia is projected to grow significantly. India's coal production rose to 893 million tons during the financial year ending March 2023, jumping nearly 15% from a year earlier. China's raw coal production from January to November in 2023 went up by 2.9% compared with the same period in 2022. By contrast, U.S., which is the world's second largest consumer of coal, has seen a decrease in its usage of the fuel. According to the Institute for Energy Economics and Financial Analysis, the amount of coal that the superpower consumes each day recorded a 62% drop from 2.8 million to 1.1 million tons a day. Globally, carbon emissions from fossil fuels reached record levels last year. India's emissions are projected to have spiked 8.2% in 2023, while China's are expected to have climbed 4%, according to the latest estimates by Global Carbon Budget. The bullseye is on China and India, because those two countries right now use substantially more coal. And so their carbon emissions are on the rise, not on the decline, Thummel said. The two countries, however, have been adopting and setting aggressive renewable energy targets. India has set an aspirational target of meeting 50% of its electricity demand from renewables by 2030, and the South Asian nation has made some headway in its efforts, with renewables accounting for 22% of its power generation. That being said, 75% of India's power is derived via coal-fired plants. Inventories at Indian power plants swelled 6% in 2023 from the previous year, according to a Citibank research. The country is also slated to add 80 gigawatts of coal-based thermal capacity over the next 8 years.